Hey guys, welcome back to What Self-Care Looks Like. I am Brittany Elliott and I am a self-care and mom life management coach. I help working moms create simple, sustainable self-care routines that help them reconnect with themselves and improve their overall wellness. And today I want to talk about feeling secure, really, in your self-care journey. And so I've reached the point in my life where I have to schedule time to meet with my friends, like legit appointments, weeks and months in advance. We have group chats to cover the details, alternate date options, and menus circulate before we get there. Like we're super prepared. It's an interesting time in my life because I'm busy doing all the things that bring me joy. In my full time role in higher education, my work is a balance of challenging and important. I have a healthy and loving relationship with my husband and my daughter. My business is growing, and it's all really great things. And the combination of them keeps me very busy. And when you are busy, you have to plan. When I was younger, I could do more things on a whim. My life was simpler. My priorities were way different. And I definitely lived by YOLO. You know, you only live once. But today I am more experienced, wiser. My life is a bit more complicated, and I want to feel happy and fulfilled in the life that I am living. I also have a duty to my husband and daughter, and I truly consider them in every decision I make. So, what does that have to do with self care? Self care is the practice of protecting your well being and happiness. So, in establishing a self care routine that works for me, I have been able to use my time in much more intentional ways. And when I am consistently addressing my needs and taking care of my overall wellness, I have more to give to others. I have the bandwidth to travel with my family, connect with friends, take on more at work, and try new things in my business, which overall benefits more mothers, which is the whole point. I don't feel stuck in my life. I feel excited about the opportunities to say yes to the things I want to do. Um, like whatever event happens to be in the group chat, for example, and I have opportunities to truly set boundaries so that I can live in alignment with my passions. When was the last time you felt in control of your life? When was the last time you felt like you were making decisions out of leisure instead of demand? So here's an example of my thought process. In the corporate world, it's always easier to find a job when you have a job. That's not because the job market mysteriously gets easier to navigate. It's just that you simply aren't under the pressure of needing work. So you can explore your options, negotiate more, show up authentically because you are secure in a position already. It doesn't matter normally if that person offers you a job. And that's the complete opposite of getting laid off 6 months ago and going on your 20th job interview, for example. So a self care routine gives you that security to decide how you'd like to spend your time and who you want to spend your time with as well. So, I'm going to share 5 self care activities that are great to include in your self care routine. I'm going to talk about their benefits and the wellness points they impact. Now, remember, if you're still unsure which wellness points are depleted for you, I invite you to take the overall wellness quiz. It's free and you can get it through my website at backtoyouin5.com/wellness-quiz. Number one activity is journaling. I talk about journaling a lot. I will continue speaking about journaling. Journaling impacts your emotional wellness and it declutters your mind. Aromatherapy, that calms your senses and it also impacts your emotional wellness. Spending time in nature, it connects you to the world around you and can be very healing and impacts your spiritual wellness and your physical wellness. Yoga, another spiritual and physical wellness activity. It grounds you and stretches your mind and your body. And reading self-improvement books that impacts your intellectual wellness and your emotional wellness. And that shifts and strengthens your mindset. All of these, if done with other people, will also impact your social wellness as well. So try these activities over the next week. Be intentional about them. When you journal, ask yourself, how do I feel overall on the days I prioritize my self-care? How do I feel overall on the days I don't? You can better manage the weight of the world through self-care and through a consistent self-care routine. So believe in yourself, put in the work, and you will feel a shift and you will feel secure and you will feel like you can continuously set boundaries so that you can live the type of life that you ultimately want to live and you can be the type of mother you ultimately want to be. And there's a lot of people who feel that self-care isn't necessarily the answer for us as working moms, and I don't fully agree with that. I don't fully disagree with it either. It's not that self-care is an answer. Self-care is the path. And we have to be taking care of ourselves. We have to be showing up for ourselves. We have to be thriving and being our best selves so that we can raise our children, so that we can show up in the workplace and be productive, so that we can show up for our spouse and our partners, so we can show up for our friends, our parents, other people in our family. So remember that self-care is simply the practice of protecting your well-being and happiness. And I'm here to support you on that journey and give you the tools and resources and some activities that you can add into your routine, try out from week to week, and really start to feel a shift and feel a lot of the guilt, shame, frustration, and exhaustion that the motherhood journey entails, especially when you have littles like age 0 to 2 and then the age 2 to 5 year span. Self-care really helps support you through that time. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode, and I will talk to you very, very soon.